All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It is the Capricorn full moon, which means the full moon is in the area of our lives that Capricorn runs, which is like Saturn. So, excuse me, you guys. Okay, I was just out there in the sun, in the moon, and it's like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, it always looks different. If you get used to seeing the moons, you'll see that it always looks a little different. Okay, so this is so much better. This is so much better. Oh, okay. So I'm starting out this channel. So this is the beginning of the channel, and I'm doing these readings for you guys, and I'm keeping you up with the moon phases along with the daily life as well as a starseed king. Okay. So all of my cards have been blessed already. I'm just giving them a little shuffle because I just did the fire signs, which was an awesome read. So if you have any fire placements, you definitely want to check that out. And I'm working with the crystals tonight. Okay. I'm working with two decks of tarot and my angel deck, a deck of angels. All right, angel messages. All right, messages from the angels, messages from the guides, messages from anything that you would say positive. However, you get a positive message, okay? Okay, however, you get a positive message, you're getting a positive message from that source, okay? With this deck, okay? Just giving these a nice little shuffle. They always have a nice message for you, okay? I'll also be using my talk deck. Ooh-wee. Okay. My personally customized talk deck. That's right. Said it. Anyway, um, I love this deck. It has so many symbols on there. And us spiritual people, we love the symbols and wonder what it is and all that stuff. I'm like looking at my cards like, okay, give it one more. Okay, so you guys, listen, let's talk about the Capricorn full moon. The Capricorn full moon, I believe it started out at 21 degrees of Capricorn. Right now, it's at about 28. No, it's not. It's at about 26 degrees of Capricorn. But along with Capricorn, okay, this was about a few hours ago. Okay, along with Capricorn, the sun. All right, we got the sun opposing the moon. All right, so it's kind of like how you see things. Your emotions aren't going along with, and it's not cool. It's like a grumpy mood, like just like someone playing tug of war with both, with your up and your down, your high and your low, your in and your out. Like who's playing with me? Who's playing with me like that? So that's what it's like. The sun and the moon, sun opposing the moon on a full moon. Remember, it's on a full moon. So just say like the sun put out all this energy that the moon's gonna have to deal with. Because the sun is going to shine again tomorrow. Okay, so now, and then the moon is opposing Mercury and it's in Cancer where the sun is. Okay, so your mindset and your emotions are just not going together. Then you have it's King Kunk's, the moon is King Kunk's Venus in Gemini. Okay, so you have Venus in Gemini. In this chart, we don't know. So anyway, in your chart, you'd have to check it out. Where do you have Gemini, right? So you have Venus in Gemini, right? And the moon is King Kunk's Venus, which is like 150 degrees separate from the moon. They are Venus and the moon, right? And so the farther the degrees, it just seems like the farther the degrees, the more of a struggle it is right now. So say like right now on all the planets are pretty much on one side of let's say of the globe, right? But it's like on the chart. So it's there on the farther side. So all of the older signs, say like Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, like in that order, those are the ones that have the most of a challenge, the farther the distance or whatever. That's what it just seems like right there. Okay, so then also the moon is trining Uranus. So whatever Uranus wants to do, it's doing it in Taurus. Okay, it's doing it. That's like in your food area, in your financial area, your long term things, how you think should be, your attitude, your all of your senses. Okay, and then you got the moon sextiling Neptune. So you love your what's in your imagination is the positive thing to do is send love into your imagination, focus on everything that you do love and keep sending love to that. So possibly focus on visualizing everything that you want to focus on visualizing throughout the day. So it might be in one category this at this point of the day, and then another category for the next part of the day, and you want to kind of do it like this for the next 2 weeks until the 28th when it's the new moon in Leo. Okay. All right. So then you want to have moon, excuse me, guys, moon conjunct Pluto and Capricorn. So the moon is conjunct Pluto in Capricorn, which means your transformation is really like transformation of your fears. Okay. The moon is conjunct Pluto and Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn is also about the setting the foundation of your life, what's going to be step by step, what's going to be given, which is your grace, and what is going to be restricted, which is which is dominion, having dominion over you. So you want to make sure you have a good rapport. I just did a really good pull. I think eh, I think it was a 9. Yeah, the 9 of Michael in my angel deck. You know, just letting you know, keep your rapport. Make sure you're doing everything on right because you're building it to perfection. It's going to be that long term goal that you're achieving. Keep your mind right like that. So anyway, let's get going with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah. So in your houses, you're in Cancer. This is going to be, in case you guys don't know your chart, in Cancer, it's going to be your seventh house, which is going to be your relationships. Okay. And then your Scorpio, it's going to be in your third house, which is communication. And Pisces, it's going to be in your 11th house, which is community. Okay. Your community, your social life, everything like that. Just want to give this another okay, in your social life and everything like that. So that's where you're getting your whole everything together, the three of you. And here we go. Let's get this one nice good shuffle. All that. That was your forecast for your astrology. Now let's get into the tarot. Okay. I don't think you guys can hear it, but I got some really nice music playing. Okay, so here we go. Woo! We have lepidolite. Recall your dreams. Recall your dreams. Okay, Pisces. Okay, okay, Cancer. Okay, okay, Scorpio. Recall your dreams. Okay, so we're already in the dreams with this. Okay, here we go. And then bring in the light. Bring in the light of your dreams. Stay positive and get out of your own way. Did we talk about that? Overcome your fears. Did we just talk about Pluto? Yes. Okay. Prioritize your health. Find peace within. Go with the flow. Remember your work. Schedule yourself in. Heal your heart. Find a way to forgive. Ignite your passion. Loosen your grip and start off fresh. Okay? So, oh, wow. Get up and get moving. So, you got some bloodstone right here. Bloodstone is known as, for the people who are religious or have heard the story of uh, Jesus Christ, or however you guys say it. Everybody says it's so different now. So, it says where the blood hit the stone, hit the ground. And so that's where bloodstone comes from. That's where the name of it comes from. Just FYI. There you go. Bloodstone. I have some right here. See? Okay. So now recall your dreams. That's gonna take just going into your inner child and allowing yourself to remember who he or she was in order to make yourself feel a certain way. Remember when you used to dream about things that made you feel really good and you didn't have any bills to worry about, you didn't have anything that would conflict with you? Or if you didn't have that opportunity, now was that time for you to do it. Just think like from the heart of a child. Okay, bring in the light. Allow yourself to see light in there. That's like shadow clearing. You want to clear the shadow by bringing in the light. Open up your mind. Open up your centers, everything, your chakras, everything you got. Open it up, okay? And stay positive. Stay positive. This means you're using your own mind, you're using your own beliefs in order to do this, to shine your light, to keep your light shining bright on your dreams. Okay, so stay positive. Keep your light shining in the darkness, obviously, and focus on your dreams. All right. And you're going to use terminated quartz to get out of your way. So, see how you have the light and the dark? Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So, you have terminated quartz right there. Now, that's from the light and the dark. Terminated quartz gives you protection and order and gives you clarity and gives you it's really good for shadow work because it helps you see through things. You see that? Okay. Terminated quartz. Okay. And tiger's eye. Overcome your fears. Okay. So in that dark area, you might have a little fear. Okay. That's where the sun is in the Pluto or the moon is opposing Pluto. Okay. You might have fears in your ambitions. So you want to allow yourself to open up your mind. Okay. Overcome your fears, right? Prioritize your health, right? Because stress can work on your health. You want to prioritize your health. If there's something you need to do, like work out, eat healthy, or not stress out, you want to make sure that you are your priority. You are your priority. That's one thing about Capricorn energy, and we're discussing the full moon. Okay, you are the priority, and these areas, these are your areas. Like for the people who are like a bit codependent or have a lot of people who they help and then they can't seem to get help, this is going to be an extreme time for you. But it's going to be the perfect time for you to learn to help yourself. Not help yourself, but not use assistance to get things done the way you want to get them done, but get it done. It could be like that. Okay. So then we got find your peace within with fluorite. Okay, that's for your higher intelligence. Find your peace within. It means you get some fluorite. You can read. You can focus. Your mind gets clearer. You just have more of a determined to accomplish whatever you're doing because your concentration is on there. Right. That's with fluorite. And then you have aquamarine to go with the flow. All right. And then we have rhodioxide. Remember your worth. Remember your worth. Sometimes we don't prioritize ourselves as the rock star or the dream the dream machine in our life, you know? So it's time to make sure that you remember your worth. You could be getting taken advantage of or you could be taking advantage of other people and not remembering when you did things yourself, you were probably a little happier. All right? Because you got that pink and you have to open up your heart right there and it's gonna take you through the levels of there. Can you see that right there? Okay, and then aquamarine also for your heart because you have that green there, and green is healing. Okay, aquamarine is also, I believe, good for your fifth chakra. Okay, actually, with green, you can pretty much put it on any chakra because it's about healing. All right, you can't like go wrong with it. All right, Ocean Jasper, schedule yourself in. Make it a point. So if you look in there. Make it a point to schedule yourself in. You got remember your worth and schedule yourself in. You got go with the flow, and you got go with the flow, remember your worth, and schedule yourself in. Okay. All of those had water connotations. You got aquamarine. Okay. Remember your worth has the heart right there, and then the flow of all the crystal going on right there. And then you have ocean jasper. Okay. You have ocean jasper. So it's really speaking to your water flow. Okay. You did also get tourmalated quartz, and that's very watery as well. All right. So now this looks really watery. Okay. Again, heal your heart. Rainbow obsidian. Rainbow obsidian. So obsidian, okay. Obsidian is a get releasing all of the negative energy. So you got rainbow obsidian. So you get to heal your heart, all the negative energy in your heart. All right. You got rhodonite. Find your way to forgive. Find your way to forgive. Rhodonite is all about feeling that deep cleaning of your emotional issues. It could be childhood issues, it could be just recent issues, but it kind of helps you go there, you know. And with the crystals, it's one of those things where if when it heals, it kind of takes all the other stuff that was connected with it. So that's one thing that's good about crystals. If you don't know anything about crystals, ignite your passion. You got garnet right there. Okay, garnet. This is a raw garnet. People are usually used to seeing the gem. Okay, that's a raw garnet right there. And ignite your passion. That's for your red chakra. Okay, loosen your grip. Amazonite. Loosen your grip. There are certain things that we hang on to, say maybe like you, Cancer, with the claws, you know, we might hang on to things a little too more, let's say, controllingly, you know, and you don't necessarily mean that, but you do. Okay. So you might clap somebody with those clappers or something like that. So you want to have to loosen your grip. And whatever it is, it's about starting fresh for the next 2 weeks. How much can you start fresh? And before I came in, because I came in right on time, I meant to show you guys this. So here we go. I like seeing the variety. I'm doing 4 videos tonight. So I like to see this. Okay. So for the Capricorn full moon, this is your forecast. Okay. For the Capricorn full moon, the end of a tough cycle approaches. This is our moonology deck. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So let's take that relief, that release, and that letting go feeling, however you want to say it, and let that flow. Let that flow. Let that break right now. Just let that flow right there. Okay. Full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay. So just let it go now. Let it go now. The end of a tough cycle, right? Okay. Now it's also Capricorn is a cardinal sign. So it's also a cardinal full moon. You can just take on that interpretation of it, a cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move. That means let go of your fears. Let go of your fears. Like release all of your fears, whatever fear you can think of in whatever category of your life, you can let go. So, Cancer, your relationships, Scorpio, your communications, and Pisces, your social. Your social. You have to trust your judgment on who you're allowing to come in your life and trust your judgment on who you shouldn't. More likely who you shouldn't these days. Okay? Just being, thoughtful. All right. So, and then it's also a super moon. And I believe it's just because we had some of that good Jupiter was it a night? Yeah, 2 nights ago. Yeah, Jupiter was right there, and it was a Sagittarius moon. So, all right, we got emotions running high, and this is true for this full moon. The emotions are running high. Okay, Emotions are running high. So if you had extra energy today, well, it's because emotions were running high for everyone. Let's get it going. And then we have surrender to the divine because it's a full moon. So you just want to surrender everything to the divine in order to let it go. 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 Okay. So that's what we got for you with the crystals and everything. It's all about a wonderful floor. Recall your dreams, remember, and bring in your light and let go of all the shadows by shining the light into the shadows. Okay. Get out of your own way because they're your fears, right? They're your own fears. So you got to let go of those fears. Prioritize your health, find that peace within, go with the flow, and remember your worth. Schedule yourself in, make yourself a priority, allow yourself to feel good about who you are at all times, whether you're helping someone else or someone is helping you. Have a level of like that inner gratitude that keeps you flowing on a reserve at all times. And then you'll see everything kind of change, because you have things to focus on now. Life is giving you a direction. So just recall your dreams in these areas of your life, your relationships, your communications, and your social, right? Bring in the light, stay positive, get out of your own way, and release your fears. Overcome your fears, better say. And then you're there. You're there. Let's go into the tarot here. All right. We already shuffled these. So they always give me different feels. And the moon is beautiful tonight. Ooh. So it's time for you to use your self determination. You have to push yourself through. You got the 10 of Wands, and then you'll be doing fine. If you push through, look at you. Look at you. You got the 4 of Cups. Look at that. It's flowing. It's flowing. The only thing is, if you look here at the bottom, you don't see any extra water going down. So you have to keep yourself stable. You have to keep your emotions there, right? That's a wonderful thing because it's a pink lotus right there. Can you say pink lotus? Yeah, pink lotus. Everything is flowing from the pink lotus. So that's that good love, super duper love, the kind of love you love. And then what else did you get? You got the Ace of Cups. Think and feel all the kind of love. This represents all 3 signs of you, all 3 of your signs. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This was your card. So universe is speaking to you, even through my goofy self. Universe is giving you a message. All right. So now you got not only the Ace of Cups, but you got the Ace of Wands, right? So you got your feminine and then you got your masculine. So it's letting you know, be yourself, feel all the love and all the spiritual power and all the imagination and all the good flow that you can feel at 1010 that you can feel. And use that fire to transform your life because not only did you get all the water signs with the Ace of Cups, you got the fire signs of the video of which I just did the video prior to you. Okay, you just got that too to make any transformation, anything you need energy for, you have it right there. And you got the magician, okay, the magus, right? So now you got the magus right there, and he's letting you know you have everything it takes. You have the fire, the world, the air, the earth. You have every material, every mind. You have the right mind. You just have to use your willpower to get it going, keep it flowing. You got the wisdom, all right, to change this everything, this tower that's going on. There's a tower going on right now. It's a tower moment. All of your ego has to come down. You got the eye looking at you and it's showing you some peace and it's also showing you some transformation. It's showing you another Ace of Wands right there. So things are going and everything. And even though you're worried, everybody gets worried sometimes until they snap out of it. Allow yourself to snap out of it, right? Because a tower moment would call worry. Nothing comes easy without any bumps in the road, does it? Just like a relationship, right? You have to love yourself first. And then when you find someone who loves you for you, and they tell you, I love the way 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 you, and all that stuff, they tell you that, and it just hits your code, and then you open up, right? That's what's going on. You have to do in your life. There's an area of your life, in your relationships, in your communications, and in your social energy. It's time for you to make that decision to open up without the worries, without worrying about a tower, because you'll be indolent. It'll be like you're putting all your emotions into things that aren't really happening. There's none coming from the top. It's right coming from the center, and it's just pouring out to where it's not even filling up. All right? It's filling up everybody else but you. So it's time, it's letting you know right now when it comes to that, release the feeling of defeat. Release the feeling of defeat. Okay? Do you see how you have your head on the ground? Okay? Your mind is like, "Oh, no, no, no. I refuse. I'd rather go numb than ever." Right? Okay, we all been there. Okay, it's time to get to it. Time to get to it. Change your energy and go for it. Think of the bigger picture. Think of the long term. Thinking of the great things that you can do, all of the wonderful things you can do to be the king of your own land. Okay? Whether you're masculine or feminine, male or female, be the king of your own. Okay? All right? All right? And keep looking up. You got the hangman right there. Do you see how your hands are just binded down? That means get your hands out of it. Okay? You see how that the legs are crossed looks like the four representing Jupiter? Let your fortune come in, right? And then you have the Ankh, the Egyptian symbol for the key of life connected to the sun, which is the eternal light. Are you serious? Keep looking up. You're receiving your guidance right here with all your creative energy. It's coming through, it's flowing in your brain. All right. So then you have control. That way you'll have control, right? Because fire needs a little water, or it's just cold, or it's not clean because it's set. All right. So you got to have the control over yourself, of your imagination, of your thoughts, of your visions, of how you see things. You have to have control because you got Mars in Aries right there. But look, 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 look. You got the star. Look at that. From the universe. That's what we were just talking about. It's coming from the universe. It's time to instill your hope and your faith and let it flow like love, the wisdom of this universe. And so you can pour it all out. Let it slide down your hair and your locks and feel it as you're walking, whether you're man or female, that feeling that you get when your confidence is oozing out of you and everybody thinks, whoever you are, male or female, that you are sexy right there. You're just being yourself and you're doing what you do to make your world right, like the Prince of Discs. Guys, I'm in the beginning of this, so bear with me here. This is all new. Okay. So at the end of the thing, at the end of this story, we have peace. Okay? It's all about finding peace of mind. This to give you peace of mind right now, but we have to look at a little clarity here. So, what is oppressing my water signs here? We got Cancer. What's oppressing Cancer in their seventh house? Scorpio in their third house. Whew. Your spiritual quest. Okay, going through it to get to it, receiving guidance. Okay, so let go of the doubts and the fears. Okay, let go. Remember, you're supposed to start out fresh. Remember, you're supposed to schedule yourself in. Okay, let go of all of it. Go for it. You're on a spiritual quest. Okay, it's an earth sign. So you have foundations in your emotions, right? So that you it's your own self-oppression, right? And now let's find out. Let's see what's going on about this tower moment, this worry, and this indolence. Why? What's going on with all this pouring out energy into nothing that's worth it? Using all you have and still not getting the results, feeling useless. So you just don't want to do anything. All right, what is that all about? The Aerophant. Okay, so you're not using your spirituality. You're not knowing what you already know. The Aerophant is coming in to let you know that Hey, you know better. You are wise. You came with it. Okay? It's time for you to use your spiritual energy. Whether it's where some people are more religious, some people are focusing on new age, or some people are just doing their own things, the ways of doing it. Okay. Come out of the non-universal law way. Come out of the like bad habit way and come into the universal laws, because what you're focusing on is what you're attracting. So if you have a lot of wonderful things going on, that's wonderful. Keep focusing the way that you are. Obviously, there's no need for you to correct, but you should just give it more gratitude more, and that should make you even more powerful. So things come even smoother and faster. Okay, with less bumps in the roads. And if you're using your energy in a shadow way, then you're going to be more so turning away from that and allowing yourself to trust in the universe, stepping out of your own way and then coming forward to a new way of doing things by letting go. Okay. So sometimes you might have people who are stuck to you because water sticks to you, right? You might be stuck to someone, okay? And they just may not be the right person. They might be sooting, and dirty in your waters. Okay, that's what's going on. And you want to start using your spiritual powers. You want to use the ancient wisdom. You want to use your religion. You want to use whatever it takes that you usually use to get yourself out of a indolent, an indolent phase where you're pouring out the little bit of energy that you have into places where it's not even multiplying. Okay, you naturally love to multiply, so that's where you want to be. You want to be okay. And then what do you want us to know about this tower and this worrying? Oh, and then you got with the feet. Wow, you better let go of these people in your mind, these things, these situations in your mind. Okay, let go of them. Let go. Set them free. Set them free for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, King of Swords. I'm sorry, Knave of Swords. Start with a new idea. See things from look at things again and then realize, oh, okay, this is what I wouldn't do. This is what I wouldn't do. I would do this differently. Give yourself that new idea feeling. Oh, okay. I know what to do. So let's just go ahead and keep you going with the defeat right there. My goodness. Wow. Okay, yeah, let go of that. Let go of that because that has your head in the wrong place. In the wrong place. Okay? Then you're worrying. Okay. You got to be the hermit. It might be time for you to go inside to shine the light. Okay? Again, go inside to shine a light so that when you come out, you can shine like a light. You can be a light, okay, to those around you. What about this tower? What about this tower? Oh goodness. You gotta tell us about the tower now. Okay. Whew. Pop it, don't stop it. Oh, three of okay, so it's something social or something social has you, going, and it's not making you feel, or you're being so social and you're feeling a little too saucy, or it could be that it's time for you to be more social because there's three signs here. It could be all three, one of the three, two of the three. Okay, so that's where you wanna be. You wanna, focus on the whole social part. Hold on. The tower issue is being social. Drop one of my cards. Oh, here it is right here. Thank you, universe. Okay. So there you go. And then also, let's see here. We got your dominion. What is it that's about the control? What's about the control? Because we got some fire over here. Okay. All right. And then you got, okay, the pentacles. Have a strong foundation of yourself, okay? Your emotions, your mind, your creativity. Have the solidity in your emotions. This is the Capricorn full moon. That's exactly what you've been granted with this new moon, okay? With this full moon, sorry there. And I'll tell you, the beginning of beginnings. I'm doing mine right now. So you guys, this is what you got. This is what you got. What's controlling you? You. You're in control. You're in control through the power of the universe. That's what you want to do. You want to just be in control of yourself. Keep yourself grounded. Notice that for the next 2 weeks, that you find yourself grounded, that you find yourself more grounded. You're not reacting the way that you normally would in these in your emotional areas, in your spiritual areas, right? So we're going to say, recall your dreams. Remember, like where you started, wherever it was, if you got off track, or what start made you start on whatever you're doing right now in these areas of your life, your relationship, your communications, and your social life, your community life. All right. So then bring in the light, stay positive, get out of your way, overcome your fears, prioritize your health, find peace within, go with the flow. Remember your worth. Schedule yourself in. That's so important. Heal your heart, okay? So it's like sometimes we just need to break the code down. Like, look, what is it that is making me feel a certain way? What about it? What was the first time I ever felt this way? I remember when, right? And then you figure that out and then you let it go. You let it go. You just let it go. That's why you got the ace of wands right there, and then you also got it somewhere else, but we'll find it out. So yeah, you got to ignite your passion. So with fire, okay, breathe fire, but use the fire of passion with the garnet. Okay, use the fiery passion of the garnet, right? And then loosen your grip. Loosen your grip. Sometimes you have to hit it with fire and then make it snap open. and to loosen your grip. So don't make it so such the extreme of that. And remember, you got the Chrysocolla here. You're starting fresh. Okay. So my water signs, thank you so much for coming. And I know that the comments are off in this live stream, and it's because I want likes to come in right now, and I'm learning how to do the live stream. So I didn't want to have to focus on someone talking to me while I'm doing it. And then I'll get used to it and knowing how much time it's going to take to do what these messages are coming through the power of the universe. All right. And give you your message and make you feel whole again. All right. That's what it's here for. Okay. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you again. I hope you like and subscribe, and then that lets YouTube know that I am a channel that you want to see here every time you get a notification. All right, so that I can build. I have a goal, and that's what we're going for. All right, thank you so very much, and I will see you next time. Better than ever.